Previously while fishing down in the Florida Everglades. All right, FishAholic fam, welcome back to another episode. It's our second full day down here in the Florida Everglades, and I want to give a huge shout out to Sport Fishing Adventures for putting together this trip. Yesterday was a phenomenal day, myself included with Brent from Sea Dude. We've got Andrew behind the big camera. We've got Nick back there from Saltwater Sportsman, and Justin over here getting the Bonafide kayaks rigged up. And Justin brought all these Bonafide kayaks down from North Carolina from Big Adventure, and they're all rigged up with Newport electric motors. And we were out in the Florida Bay yesterday, and it was a really cool day. It was a little rough and cold. Notice I have the beanie on. It's cold again this morning. It's only like 50 degrees Fahrenheit. But we went out there and we braved the winds and the mud, and we caught a bunch of snook, reds, and a couple tarpon. And actually my first fish of the day yesterday on the bayside was like a 5-pound tarpon. And then fast forward a few hours, I ended up hooking into one that was around like 100 pounds. And if you didn't see that video, definitely check the link in the description or somewhere on the screen. There'll be a link for you to check that catch out. And I fought it for like 45 minutes, got it to the boat, and got plenty of jumps out of her. And unfortunately, I only had 30-pound fluoro, and like after all that fight time and all the jumps, I just started to put a little more heat on her just to try and get her head up, and it frayed off right at the hook. So that was still cool. I got the leader through the tip of the rod, 4 or 5 times. So it's just tarpon standards, that's considered a catcher, like when you touch the leader. But anyway, yesterday was epic. Today we're going to try something different, and we're going to take the Bonafide kayaks out here in the backcountry. And this area right here is kind of like brackish. So who knows what we're going to encounter, and we're just going to take it all the way out until we probably start to get into more salty water. And it's going to be a lot of mangrove fishing, mostly artificial. I do have some live shrimp, and it should be a good time. So stay tuned. Let's get our feet wet and start casting the line. Let's catch some fish. And off we go. So this right here is our throttle for the Newport electric motor, and this thing is powerful. You can rip pretty fast. Like for a moment, I'll crank it up so you guys can kind of get a look. Woo! Look at that wake we're pushing. This is at 96%, so almost full power. To conserve your battery though, I would say probably a good speed to keep it at when you're traveling is probably like 50%, maybe even a little less. And then what I found to be really nice yesterday is dropping it down to like 10%. And then this speed like this is perfect for casting and beating a bank and just trying to find fish. And then once you find fish, you drop a stake and you anchor, and then you pick it apart.
Yeah, so he said we can go anywhere up in here, and then once we hit this triangle, we have to stay within this triangle, the big part of the bay.
All right. But yeah, and I mean, I think like this canal, we should just try getting through quick, maybe fish it later, but...
And then get to Coot Bay.
Yeah, get out here to Coot Bay.
Yep.
And I think maybe that far shoreline would be kayak fishable because we'll be out of the wind.
I like it.
And then maybe we could go through that little cut and see what is kind of going on there.
Yeah, I like it. You guys just lead the way, I'll follow you. And then...
All right.
Yeah. All right, well.
Shout out to you guys. Rolling.
Rolling on the river. Let's go fishing.
Yeah, I'll let you scoot by and then I'll figure out my life.
All right, y'all. I just tied on this little diving plug, this Rapala X-Strap. And it's about like 1.5 miles through this canal until we get to like the first salt pond, which is called Tarpon Creek. And then there's like another canal on the far side of it, and then it opens up into a much larger bay with a bunch of islands, and that end is probably where it's going to get more salty. But let's taste the water here. Yeah, here it's definitely brackish. We'll try taking a couple casts with this, and then I might even throw it behind the kayak and troll it along the mangroves as we're kind of working our way out of here. Not much current in this canal, but it must be a little tidal. Let's try throwing this out to troll so we can kind of cover some water and get to where we think the fishing is going to be much better. But I'm sure at certain times of the year up in this canal the fish probably stack up and it could be good. Maybe. Oh man, dang it. Watch out, I snagged a tree back there. Pretty cool to have reverse like that so I can turn around real quick. Oh, it popped out. Let's try trolling the shady side of the canal now. Maybe the big snook will be hanging out in the shadows, waiting for an unsuspecting bait to swim by. Ooh, I just saw a tarpon roll right up here. It looked like a small one, but that would still be nice just to break the ice for the day. Let's slow ourselves down, and I'm gonna try the good old reliable voodoo shrimp. We'll put some flavoring on this, of course. You know I like the flavoring. Let's see what happens. Saw a tarpon roll. There he is. What happened to my nets? All right, not a bad one. He choked that little voodoo shrimp. Good to find something.
A little side note, if any of you are planning a trip down to Everglades National Park, definitely consider checking out Flamingo Lodge. Positioned in the heart of the Everglades, it is a cozy lodge only 5 minutes from the boat ramp, very modern layout within, and a phenomenal cafe bar just a stone's throw away from the room.
Well, pretty cool, guys. Right after I caught that snook, Andrew the cameraman on the rental skiff hooked up on a nice schoolie size tarpon, and somehow I lost my landing net. I don't know what I did with it. I swear I had it, and I swear I put it in the kayak. Nice. Perfect for the light tackle. Nice work, Andrew. Pretty little tarpon.
It was really cool. It seemed this zone had a few fish to be caught, but eventually this canal died off, so we kept moving and fishing. Brent and Andrew found my net, and then we pushed out to find more fish.
All right, y'all, we about made it to the other side of Tarpon Creek Pond. And right where this other canal is that cuts through to more of like the bay on the other side. This looks fishy. Very fishy. It looks like we got some good current. I can see it by it flowing by that piling. This is looking way too fishy not to have no fish. We're gonna get one right here. It's bound to happen. Yeah, this current is really nice. Definitely the best current so far in this area. Alright, y'all, I pretty much fished all the way through this second canal, and I only had one little tiny bite, and that was like right over there somewhere. But now I'm gonna work this canal mouth really hard. It looks so good with the amount of current emptying into this bay area here, and somewhere around here there's got to be a concentration of fish. I just got to find them. I could see right by this mangrove point, and where there's like a little color change, that could hold some fish. I can't believe it. No bites there? How is that even possible? I would expect even some mangrove snapper to be nibbling at this. Even a ladyfish. Heck, I'd take a catfish right now at this point. All right, I think it's time to try something else. Maybe they just don't want the shrimp here. Let's try this little paddle tail. This was the hot ticket yesterday. No. Might. Huh? I had a bite over there. I didn't get anything though. I haven't tried this point yet. I was gonna try here. That looks good. What are you guys thinking of doing? I don't think we. What? I had one bite over there, but I don't think we're gonna be able to go anywhere else. Like,
Just saying, that first canal seemed like the best.
yeah, I think we should. I think we have a better shot of just going back there. Oh, that looks good right there. Oh, perfect. Oh, almost got snagged. There he is. Something decent here, guys. What do I got here? Wow. That's a really good fish. Oh, no way. I found a juvie Goliath. Look at that. Nice. That was cool. We actually just started working our way back because of how dead this new water we're exploring has been. And I'm really glad I switched to this swim bait. And we nailed this nice, healthy little juvenile Goliath grouper.
All right, y'all, we're heading back to where we started. Please, fish gods, I hope the fish are starting to bite in there. I think that first canal is stacked, but earlier on, maybe the water was a little too cool, the air temp was still a little too cool. But now that we're getting towards late afternoon, evening, the temp probably climbed a little bit. And I'm gonna keep fishing lures in there, but since I still have the live shrimp on board, I really want to try and see if I can drop a piece of shrimp for maybe like a cichlid. I heard that there's cichlid back in there, and I heard that the big snook like to eat them. So if we're lucky enough to catch one of those as bait and free line it, I think we could have a shot at our biggest snook of the day.
All right, y'all, we're back. Also, I switched up my body cam mounting. Now it's kind of on my chest. And we'll try the paddle tail in the canal. I didn't try the paddle tail earlier. Ooh, that looks fishy right in there. So Justin just caught a pretty big cichlid, and now that I know they're here, let's try catching one so I could use it for snook bait. Right here I have a little 1/16 ounce jig head, 6-pound tippet, a little barrel swivel. I'm going to tie it to this 20-pound leader that's on my lightest setup, and I'm thinking I could put on a chunk of shrimp and just kind of drift it right along the mangroves, and a cichlid should hit that.
Well, I can't catch any cichlids, but I see some tarpon rolling up here. Let's try and get them. I'll try for cichlids again in a little bit. There he is. What do I got there? I got a little tarpon, or is it a ladyfish? Oh, we got a little tarpon. There we go. Not bad. Kind of what I was after. We needed at least one tarpon before ending the day. Whoa. Take it easy, buddy. Take it easy. Ooh, that tarpon didn't like that. As soon as I turned on the Newport, he freaked out. Oh, no, don't jump into the boat. That's how you give yourself a concussion, buddy. There we go. Beautiful little tarpon. That smoked that voodoo shrimp. So cool. Let's pop out the shrimp. I got him right in the roof of the mouth. And now let's get a healthy release. Heck yeah. I needed that fish. I needed that fish badly. Whew. I'm gonna retie and we'll keep on working our way back. We're like halfway back along this canal from the ramp. On this 3000 quantum benchmark, I believe that's 15-pound braid, and then I have this reel paired up with this quantum myth inshore spinning rod, and the action on this is medium power, light, fast action, line weight 8 to 15 pound, and lure weight 3/8 to 1 ounce. So fun little setup for what we're doing today. Oh, the pressure is off now that we got that tarpon. I'm so happy. Not that we like needed to catch that, but that's just kind of what I wanted, because I've been seeing tarpon in this canal rolling all over, and I can't believe I didn't get even one tarpon bite until just a moment ago. I only got the little snook in here earlier. Dang it. Snagged up in the groves. This kind of fishing is very tedious, and you gotta kind of have patience. You gotta accept that you're gonna have to get in there and get your lure out a bunch of times. Oh, I had a bite there. Dang it. Yeah, that was a tarpon. We were drifting at that fish, and when it hit, I didn't feel the bite until it was too late. Oh, I got hit right away there too. That was a good thump. A mosquitoes are starting to come out. Oh, I got hit there, but he dropped it. There he is. It's a nice fish, whatever it is. Oh, it's a nice tarpon. Finally. There we go. Let's back off on the drag. Let's keep him hooked and hopefully land this one. I'd love to go 2 for 2 on tarpon this evening. This would be an epic way to end this Everglades fishing trip. No, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Take it easy. Take it easy. Whew. She's hooked pretty good, but I could feel the leader definitely rubbing on her mouth. So it's probably chafing a little bit. Oh, no. Dang it. Let's see how strong the leader is. It's still pretty good. Dang it, I wanted that one.